Saba Class 7 English Chapter A8 Women in Space Assam Board Class 7 English Chapter A8 Women in Space. Women in Space Lesson 8. Activities 1. Let's see how much we have understood. A. Who was the first Indian woman astronaut? And the first Indian woman astronaut was Kalpana Chawla. B. Why was the satellite Kalpana A1 built? And the satellite Kalpana 1 was built in memory of Kalpana Chawla after her death. C. Where was Kalpana Chawla from? And Kalpana Chawla was from Karnal, Haryana, India. D. What was Kalpana Chawla's dream? And Kalpana Chawla's dream was to travel the moon. E. What does NASA do? And NASA studies Earth, including its climate, our sun and our solar system and beyond, and sends satellites to space. F. What was the aim of Columbia Space Shuttle Flight STS-87? And the aim of Columbia Space Shuttle Flight STS-87 was to study the outer atmosphere of the sun. G. How did Kalpana Chawla die? And on their way back at a height of above 61,000 meters taxes, the space vehicle broke up in flames on its way back to Earth and all the 7 astronauts including Kalpana Chawla died. Q. 2. In the lesson, you read about some important dates and numbers. See whether you remember what each number stands for. 1961. A broken bar, 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 a broken bar. And 1961, birth date of Kalpana Chawla. 1997, Kalpana Chawla joined the Columbia Shuttle Flight STS-87. STS-87, Kalpana Chawla with other 6 astronauts went into space on the Space Shuttle STS-87. 61,000 meters, the space vehicle broke up in flames at the height of 61,000 meters. Q. 3. Make a poster of Kalpana Chawla for your science exhibition in the box below. Include her childhood information and her work details in your poster. And Class 7 English Chapter 8 Women in Space Kalpana Chawla and Kalpana Chawla Kalpana Chawla was born in 1961 in Karnal, India. On December 2, 1983, Kalpana Chawla was married to Jean-Pierre Harrison at the age of 21. She was the first Indian-American astronaut and first Indian woman in space. Kalpana's dream was always to travel to the moon, and as a result of her hard work and dedication, she reached such heights. In 1977, Kalpana Chawla joined the Columbia Space Shuttle Flight STS-88. She was the only woman in the team of 7 astronauts. They managed to collect a lot of important data, but the space vehicle broke up in flames on its way back to Earth, at a height of 61,000 meters above Texas. All the 7 astronauts including Kalpana Chawla died. Q. 4. Let's learn some grammar. Read the following sentences about Manas and Mayuri. Manas said to Mayuri, "Hello, Mayuri, have you completed the project on women in space?" 2. Manas greeted Mayuri and asked her whether she had completed the project on women in space. The words spoken by a person. Persons can be reported in 2 ways, direct and indirect. When we quote the exact words spoken by a person, we call it direct speech. Note that the exact words spoken by the speaker Manas are put within inverted commas. There are some rules for changing direct speech to indirect speech. A sense in indirect speech no inverted commas are used. A sense the part used before the inverted commas, for example, Manas said to Mayuri, is called the reporting clause. The verb, for example, said, in a reporting clause is called a reporting verb. A sense we can also make the speaker's words a part of our own sentence. When we do so, the words are in indirect speech or reported speech. While reporting a speech, we make changes to some of the words in direct speech. Here is a sentence in indirect speech. Write the sentence in direct speech in the space below. Remember to use inverted commas. Mayuri said that she had read about it on the internet. And Mayuri said, I have read about it on the internet. B. In column A below are 2 sentences in direct speech. In column B these are the matching sentences in indirect speech. Are the sentences in column B correct? If not, Write them correctly in column C. Column A, column B, column C. Mayuri said to Manas, "Do you know what NASA is?" Mayuri said to Manas, "That does heck know what NASA is." Manas said, "Our country will always remember her." Manas said that our country would always remember her. And, column A, column B, column C. Mayuri said to Manas, "Do you know what NASA is?" Mayuri said to Manas, "That does heck know what NASA is." Mayuri asked Manas if he knew what NASA was. Manas said, "Our country will always remember her." Manas said that our country would always remember her. Manas said that their country would always remember her. Q. 5. Let's revise. Forms examples with use 1. Base form look. Look at the moon. 2. S form looks. He looks at the moon. 3. Past form looked. He looked at the moon. 4. Ing form looking. He is looking at the moon. Now fill in the blanks with suitable forms of verbs. I. Mayuri a broken bar, a broken bar, a broken bar, a broken bar, a broken bar. Manas on her way to school. S form of meet. 2. I'm sure she broken bar, a 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 broken bar. Flying in space. Past form of love. 3. It has a broken bar, 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 a broken bar to the sky. Past participle of fly. And, I. Mayuri meets Manas on her way to school. 2. I'm sure she loved flying in space. 3. It has flown to the sky. Q. 6. Here are some interesting facts about famous astronauts who were women. Class 7 English Chapter 8 Sally Ride. Sally Ride was the first American woman to go into space. Class 7 English Chapter 8 Valentina Tereshkova. Valentina Tereshkova was the first woman in space and also one of the youngest female astronauts in history. Class 7 English Chapter 8 Sunita Williams. Sunita Williams is an astronaut and a United States Navy officer of Indo-Slovenian descent. Now collect a picture of an astronaut and paste it in your notebook. Write a few sentences about him or her just below the picture. And, Class 7 English Chapter 8 Rakesh Sharma. Rakesh Sharma was the first Indian astronaut. He flew to the space on 3rd of April 1984 through Indo-Russian space travel. Q. 7. Let's practice speaking in English, using the phrase "Hey, have you heard?" Ask your partner a few questions about space. 1 is done for you. Class 7 English Chapter 8 Women in Space Solution. A broken bar, a broken bar, a section degrees, a broken bar 3/4, a broken bar, a sections. Person A1, person A2. Have you heard that Aryabhata was India's first satellite? No, I haven't. Have you heard that Kalpana Chawla was the first woman in space? Yes, I have. Have you heard that the space vehicle broke up in flames on its way back to Earth? Yes, I heard about it. What a great loss. We are very proud of her. Yes, you are right. I also want to become astronaut. Oh, really? That's great. Q. 8. The box below has certain words used to ask questions. Find and write them in the space given. Class 7 English Chapter 8 Women in Space Solution. A broken bar, a section degrees, a broken bar 3/4, a broken bar, a sections. Class 7 English Chapter 8 Women in Space Solution. 9. Fun with words. Do you know what is interesting about these words? If you remove the first letter from each of the given words, you will find a new word. Write the new words in the spacecrafts under each word. Flights and spacecraft, no there. And, fly tail light. Space ace, no a now. San a and, CRFTA raft, there a here. Now think of 3 more words like the above, and write them here. And, fought a ought, learned a earned, trained a reigned, please a lease. Q. 10. See how many new words you can form with the letters used in the word day because below. 1 is done for you. Class 7 English Chapter 8 Women in Space Solution. A broken bar, a section degrees, a broken bar 3/4, a broken bar, a sections. Class 7 English Chapter 8 Women in Space Solution. A broken bar, a section degrees, a broken bar 3/4, a broken bar, a section. Q. 11. Manas wants to be an astronaut when he grows up. Mayuri wants to be a scientist. Class 7 English Chapter 8 Women in Space Solution. A broken bar, a section, degrees, a broken bar, 3/4, a broken bar, a section. Sit in pairs and tell each other what you want to be when you grow up and why. Q. 12. Project works. The teacher will do the needful.